Okay, so rational root theorem, I'll write it down, plus or minus. It's the factors of 36 divided by the factors of 1. Well, I don't want to go crazy with it, but, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's frustrating. I realize that. You say, do I have to write them all down? Well, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how many you need to write down. But kind of looking at it, I want to test some of them out. And let's just test maybe one. It's easy to test. So I'm hoping it's giving me a 0. So you get 1. Doesn't look likely though, does it? Plus 4, minus 9, minus 36. There's no way that's equal to 0. So x equals 1 gets crossed off. Yeah, you might be so naive to try minus 1. What would you have there? Minus 1, plus 4, plus 10, minus 36. And that's not working either. All right, now it's a little discouraging, but let's try the 2. All right, x equals 2. And what do you get? You get 8 plus 16. Doesn't look likely, does it? Minus 18 minus 36. That is definitely not going to give me 0, all right? So you say, what am I going to do now? I guess you could try minus 2, right? These are small numbers, though. Minus 8 plus 16 plus 18 minus 36. Well, minus 8 and 18 is 10. And 16 minus 36 is going to be minus 20. That doesn't give me 0, does it? That's going to get crossed off. So I'm kind of going through my list. This is bad, this is bad. And you might say, is it ever going to work? Let's keep going. It's much more difficult in the first 3 problems, right? Let's try the 3. See what happens. X equals 3. What do you get? 27. Doesn't look likely, but let's write it down. What do you get? 36 minus 27. Ooh, look at this. This is going to work out beautifully, isn't it? So bingo. Why did I say that? 27 minus 27 is 0. 36 minus 36 is 0. So I found the first one. Right? And by the way, some of you are going to look for other ones. No. I'm going to take it and use it. No sense in doing that business anymore. Let's write this down. And what do I know? I know x equals 3 is a root, which means x minus 3 is a factor. And this is cubic, so we'll have a quadratic left over. And what's that going to be? Looks like plus 12, but I don't know this guy. Again, you can do it by long division. It's up to you. I'm going to do it by multiplying it out and equating coefficients. So what do I know? I'd have, I'm looking at the square terms first. So, I would definitely get minus 3x squared plus bx squared, and that would have to equal 4. So I think that minus 3 plus b is 4, which means b would have to equal 7. But you know what? Maybe I made a mistake. So what I want to do is I want to try also to see if I get the x to match up, all right? So what's it going to be? Minus 3 bx, and then what else would you get? You get 12x, right? That should be equal to minus 9. And what do you get? You get minus 21x plus 12x, and that in fact would equal minus 9. So I'm convinced the b is 7. So let me get my eraser out, and I'll put 7 here. All right, I think I can finish this guy off. I'm going to start to erase this. I realize at this point in the game I'm just going step by step and erasing my tracks. I really want to get to the roots and then a graph of it. So what do you get over here? This is going to factor x minus 3. Then you can get x and x. Looks like 3 and 4, doesn't it? Plus, plus. So what are the roots? The roots are going to be 3 minus 3 minus 4. All right, let me get a rough picture. And if you remember what the rough picture, I'm doing a picture of f of x equals this thing. All right, a rough picture of it. And what do you get over here? I don't know, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, and minus 4 is over here. And again, just a very rough picture. What do I know? Y-intercept minus 36 over here somewhere. I'll write that down. And I got a general idea that this thing looks sort of like this over here. Sort of like that. Not sure exactly what it looks like, but sort of like that. And then, after the 3, it's going up. Below the minus 4 will be going down. And then in between these two, something like this over here. All right, am I really doing sign analysis now? Not really, but I get a feel for it. So let's take a look, see if they got the right roots. They go through the work, x squared plus 7x plus 12. You see I did that, but a different technique, by the way. We're just showing you variation. Did I write the roots down? 3 minus 4. Where did I put that down? Yeah, 3 minus 4. Did I do a graph? Yeah, I did. What's a graph look like? You know what? My graph was a little bit different. My graph, I certainly saw this in the graph. Let me point out what I mean by that. And what I mean by that, I got this, but remember I did something like this. I'm going to say it's not substantially different. And this is the difference between a simple pre-calculus sketch and a calculus-based sketch. All right? Now, granted, this sketch over here is none of the above. It's a machine's doing it. So what I'm claiming, when you're looking at the calculus of the problem, I didn't do too bad in that one here. I did bad in this one over here. And this one's known as a relative minimum. These are easy to find, though. They're easy to find. All right, they're easy to find. And you do that by using calculus. But right now, we just did a very rough pre-calc sketch. They didn't ask for that, by the way. What did they ask for? What we delivered was the roots. We found them. These were all rational roots, and they would certainly be in the original list. Let me point out what I mean by that. The original list is over here. What's in the list? Plus or minus 3 is in the list, and certainly minus 4 is in the list. All right? Are the other ones in the list? Of course they are, but these are the only two that work. Would be 3 minus 3 and minus 4. There's 3 solutions to the problem. All right? Thank you.